Hi guys, it's techzact again, and in this video I'm going to speak about the HP EliteDisplay E241i, which isn't a brand new display, but I think it's a really decent one, so let's begin. First of all, let's talk about the price. You can buy this monitor from these websites in these countries, and the price is around 90 euros, and it's not a brand new monitor, it's a refurbished one. One thing I forgot to mention, that you can buy this monitor also in other countries, but not from these websites. So I think Amazon also offers this monitor, but I'm not sure about it. It's time to talk about the display. Okay, so it has an IPS panel, which is cool because it doesn't matter which angle you are viewing at the monitor, at the screen, it's always the same. For example, if you have a TFT panel, there it matters what angle you are viewing at it, because for example the upper side of the monitor is darker than the bottom side, and the colors are also different, so I think it's really frustrating. The resolution is a little bit bigger than Full HD, but the difference is only in the height, which is actually 1200, and it is really useful if you want to use the monitor in portrait mode. So if that's the case, don't buy a 16:9 aspect ratio monitor. I'm using two of these monitors, one in portrait mode and one in landscape mode. On the portrait monitor I can have the Chrome to search for something, or I can have there my mails or chat application, so it's good for that. And on the landscape monitor, which is my main monitor, I can do programming, watching videos, playing games and those kind of stuff. What I really like in this monitor is the IPS panel and the resolution and the size of it. I think it's optimal. And I know I haven't mentioned the size of the monitor, it's 24 inch. And by the way, at other place I use a 27-inch curved monitor, and I realized that when I changed back from the curved one to this flat screen, I started to rotate the monitor a little bit so that the sides of the monitor are like pointing exactly to my eyes, but after a couple of days I get used to it, so it's not a problem. I just wanted to mention it. What about if you have more devices connected to the monitor? It's not a problem, because pushing some buttons you can change between those, as you can see on the video. I'm not gonna say exact numbers about the colors, the brightness, the contrast ratio, because I think people don't really care about those. I think there is no problem at all with them. But if you are a professional graphic designer, then you will need another monitor, I think. What I want to mention is the protection of the eyes. I stare at the monitor for long period of times, and to protect my eyes I use a blue light filtered glasses, which you can recognize by seeing purple color at specific angles. And I want to say that the monitor was not tiring for my eyes, but to protect them I use these glasses. So if you also stare at the monitor for long period of times, I recommend you to get one. The screen has anti-glare layer, so you don't see any reflection in it. Okay, maybe a very little, but it's not annoying at all. When turning off the PC, the monitor goes to sleep mode automatically. I think it's a pretty good feature, and you may think that it's like a default thing at any monitors, but it is not, because I have had a monitor where this was not possible. The monitor is really light, so carrying is not a problem. You can also carry it only with one hand, as you can see it on the video. At lowest stand height, the bottom of the monitor sits less than 2 centimeters above the desk surface. Speaking of height of the monitor, to adjust the height is really easy, but to tilt it forwards and backwards it's a little bit problematic, because the axis of the rotation is at fixed point, so you have to be careful with it. When rotating the monitor, it almost every time scratches the stand, but you can avoid it by tilting the monitor backwards, and after that you can rotate it, and then there is not going to be any scratches at all. I had to put a book under the stand of the monitor because I think it's a little bit too long, and for example my keyboard has the cable on a really problematic spot, so I am able to avoid this problem by putting a book under the monitor. But I think like other keyboards have their cables on different spot, so maybe it's a problem just for me. Last but not least, the connectivity. The monitor has a VGA display port and a DVI port, and also USB ports, but I think nobody uses those. So that's all. If you like the video, hit the like button, and if you want to get more content from me, hit the subscribe button. See you guys next time. Bye bye.